I love discovering new, unique products for card making and sharing them with you on my YouTube and on my blog. Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I am Karen Hashik, and these Cosmic Shimmer Opal Blaze polishes are my newest discovery. I searched all over to find them in stock and have a link in my description box to where I found these. I started out with 4 colors, but after using them I want the rest of the colors, and now the new touch tip version, which I think would be great when using stencils and on smaller die cuts. So I have 4 colors. If you look at them from this side, they all look the same, but this kind of tells you what it's going to look like. This is a sunset orange. So most of the stuff I saw online was using them on a black. So I started with that, and you can see what it looks like, the sunset orange on black. And then I have the pink raspberry, which is kind of a pink on the black. And I have the gilded avocado, which is a green, and the teal raspberry, which is a really pretty blue teal. I thought I would try it on some other darker colors for a swatch here, and I'm hoping you can see they're really beautifully shiny, and they do look nice on all these colors. There's not a lot of change between them, but this just means that I could use it on a dark brown or a dark blue, and I still would have that gorgeous shimmer. I even tried it on the white down here, and while it will be very difficult to see, it does add just a subtle shimmer to the white as well. I created 8 cards in just one day because the Opal Blaze polishes were so easy to use to add gorgeous shine to our cards. First I tried them on die cuts, such as this gorgeous Swirly Vine die set from Sue Wilson. I used the avocado green on them. Now these Cosmic Shimmer Opal Blaze polishes can be applied with your finger or with a dauber. That works especially well through a stencil. They can be applied with brushes and with other kinds of sponges, like this inexpensive makeup sponge and these older color box sponges that are on an applicator. So I'll show you how easy those are all to do. So again, this is the first card that I made, and then I also applied that same gilded avocado Opal Blaze with a sponge to this leafy frame, which is a Simon Says stamp die. So I'm going to show you the various applications and how easy they are to do. I have this die cut, this leafy frame, and I'm going to use one of my inexpensive makeup sponges, and I just wrote green on here so I know that's the one that I want to use. And I'm using the gilded avocado. So when you open it up, there's a cover that you remove. And then you simply put some of the Opal Blaze gilding polish on your brush and then brush it on. And you can see how easy that goes on. And the difference between the part that doesn't have it and the part that does is that very shimmery, gorgeous shine to that. Now these don't take very long to dry at all, just a couple minutes. So what I'm going to do is show you a couple different applications, set these aside, and then come back and finish the cards. There it is. So where's the cover? The Opal Blaze polishes work beautifully with stencils. As you can see on these samples, I used all 4 colors through an Andy Skinner stencil on this card, and also added some of the shimmer to the black Simon Says stamp sentiment strip. So you can just add a little color right on that black strip, and also go through your stencil with the 1, 2, 3, or 4 colors. I know I'm going to get the rest of them, but this is what I started with. I also used a Simon Says bokeh stencil to make this card, and 3 different colors. So it's a layered stencil, so it has the big, little, and small bokeh, I think is actually how it's pronounced, dots. And then I also flicked on some pink raspberry with a spatter brush for a messy mixed media look on that card. I simply brushed on some teal onto a black cardstock with a brush, and just look at that beautiful, simple background, but it is just, I'm hoping you can see that, that is just gorgeous on there. And then you just add some white die cuts onto the black card front, and you have a card that's done in just minutes, but it really is gorgeous. And just look at what happened when I brushed the, that's Iridescent Mirror card from Tonic Studios. And I brushed on some Sunset Orange onto, no, the Sunset Orange is on here. I think it was the teal on the background. But first of all, you can see that rainbow iridescent mirror card, and then it has that shimmer from that beautiful polish. And then I put the Sunset Orange on this fishing scene, which is from Frantic Studios, and I'm sorry, Frantic Stamper. Okay, and then added a sentiment. Now all the details on all the cards that I'm showing, of course, will be on my blog with links to everything that I used, but I just wanted to show you those cards. I love this sunset scene, and it was so simple to make, and I'm going to show you how I did that one. I have 3 different older brushes. I might be able to use the same one for all 3 colors, but I didn't feel comfortable doing that. So I'm starting out with a piece of black cardstock, and I am going to apply the Sunset Orange on the black cardstock across the center with an old brush. And you just do that. And I kind of like the, you know, it's not completely covered, but you can see the texture in that card and that beautiful blaze color on there. And then on the top, I am going to apply the, let's see, teal raspberry across the top. With another brush. And this is going to make the look of a gorgeous sunset behind the deer scene. And then on the bottom, I'm using I'd use the Sunset Orange. I'm going to use the teal, I think, right? No, pink blueberry. Okay. Oh. Now again, this is only going to take a few minutes to dry, and I'm going to set that aside, and then I'll come back and finish that card. And then this is the last card that I'm going to share. Another way to use Opal Blazes is to brush it onto a piece of cardstock that's been embossed with an embossing folder. So I tried a glossy black mirror card from Tonic Studios, and I just love how that turned out. This is an embossing folder from Crafter's Companion. I'm not sure it's still available, but just is one of my favorites. And I made this one into a wedding card with a beautiful heart and a sentiment that were also added a little bit of shimmer to it. So this is the black mirror cardstock, and that's pretty just the way it is. But it's even prettier when we add polish to it. Teal raspberry is what we're going to use. And I am going to use one of these color box applicators. I thought I marked the one that I used. I'm trying to keep them straight. You don't need a lot, and I guess the one issue with these is there's not a lot in the jar, and that's okay, because sometimes you just do 1 or 2 projects and put them away. I have a feeling I'm going to be ordering some more of my favorite colors, and again, I know I'm going to be ordering the colors that I didn't get. But these applicators are nice. You just, you know what, I'm using a different color, aren't I? Well, that's okay, I guess. We're going to have to... We'll show you what this one looks like. I made a note of it, and I thought I used the teal raspberry, but look, you can see that's pinky, and this is kind of blue. So actually it was the, but that's okay. I will just show you how easy it goes on to the embossing. And it can get a little messy on your fingers, so that's why I like to use an applicator. You can just use your fingers if you want, but I found that these were really nice for applying it. So on that embossed background, we now have those teal highlights, and that, in my opinion, is just gorgeous. And we'll make a lovely card, even though I used a different color than the sample. That's okay. So we're going to finish a couple of these cards. This is the piece, the leafy border, that I added that beautiful green to. I've started with a craft type card that I embossed with a new Stampin' Up! Embossing folder called Old World paper, and I'm just love the look of that. And then I added some distressed colors. This Heartfelt Thanks is a sentiment from Sue Wilson, and I like to do embossing on the inside of my cards too, so I just added a piece there that I could write a message. I showed you how easy it was just to add the color to this die cut, and now I'm just going to add the die cut to the card. With some strong ScorTape along the edge. Come on. And then a little bit of my sticky, the tape roller from Gina and Therm. which is the sticky dots. So it just kind of goes where you want it to go on the leaves. Now this has to fit exactly, so I'm going to stand up and try not to get in the camera way. It's most important to have it line up on the top. And then if you have to trim into the sides, you can. So it's that easy to make a gorgeous card. I see I missed a little spot there, but I can go back and add that in. But that's one of the cards that I was going to finish with you. And then another one of my favorites is the sunset scene that we created. I am going to use ScorTape again to add this to our sunset piece, along with some sticky dots. See that beautiful sunset behind those deer? And then onto our card. This is a memory box Enchanted deer collage die, and then I just added the Wonky rectangle die to cut it out with. I just love the added touch, and that's from Gina Marie Designs. So I had so much fun playing with my new Cosmic Shimmer Opal Blaze polishes, and hope my cards have encouraged you to give them a try. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing, and thanks too for helping me share the joy of creativity.